Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SDN Podcast. I'm your host, Eric, and as usual, with me are Joel, K, V, B, and making his debut for the first time at the SDN Podcast. You got my boy, Derek.
What's
How
up?
you
What's
doing,
up,
guys?
guys? Good, good. What's up,
Chilling like a villain, brother.
man? It's finally an honor to be on the Kevin Owens show. Love it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Good to be on the SDN podcast.
Don't choke. Don't choke,
Don't
Eric.
choke. Don't choke.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I had to get you there. I had to get you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. People like to say that I look like Kevin Owens. I don't see it. Maybe it's the size or the beard. I don't know what it is, but
Everything.
I do get that a lot. It happened to me everywhere I go, actually, to any wrestling event. Uh, funny story. I told you guys already. I'm at WrestleMania and I see guys on the other side of the street and they cross the street and they start running behind me. And I'm like, oh crap, it's Philly. I'm in Philly. I'm like, okay, well, turn around and they're like, oh shit, it's not him. And they thought I was Kevin Owens. And then when I'm walking towards the stadium, everybody started chanting, "Fight Owens, fight! Fight Owens, fight!" I'm like, Jesus, come on, man.
Damn.
It's a good,
Oh,
it's a good one. That's a good one, Derek. Nice welcoming. Nice welcoming.
thank you. Thank
All
you.
right, guys. So as you guys know, Backlash was yesterday from France, and it was a really good show. To my, I'm still tripping. It was a really good show. We had some great matches. Um, I actually have no complaints from the pay per view itself. So, what do you guys think of the pay per view, Kyle?
No, man.
Well, I thought they really did a great job opening the show with Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus Solo and Tama Tonga. Um, I think that was the best match of the night. Uh,
Was
I agree.
it was, I think it was a good story to kind of have Aldis run out there and change it to a street fight there at the beginning. Um, But overall, I think that was the best match. And then followed by the women's championship match.
how about you, Derek?
Yeah. No, I agree with Kyle. I think the opening match was probably the best match of the night. Bloodline's definitely getting stronger. Um, I mean, overall the pay per view though, I mean, with the Divas tag team, I don't. I mean, I guess you can give it to Bianca and Jade, but I mean, I don't see Jade as a big thing yet. I think they pushed her on way too, like way too, way too soon. You know what I mean? But overall, paper was good. Beginning and the end, great matches. Cody and AJ Styles, that was a great match. Um,
It was.
but overall, I mean, not bad. But like I said, I think the Divas tag team for me was just like okay.
I didn't know we still had the Divas tag team, but okay.
All right, women's. I'm sorry. Wow, women's. Damn.
What's up with you, Joel?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I for me, I gotta say the women's was the best one for me. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, the first match was good, um, and the last one were really up there. But I don't know. I gotta give it to Bailey. I gotta give it to Naomi and Tiffy. They were really good. They're really showing the women's division that they can like really be a part of every pay per view. They can main event any show they want. So, props to them. They For me, it was the match of the night. Um, I have to give it a 6.6 star.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I'm sorry I had to do it, but
Out of what? Out of what?
Out of 5.
Out of 5. Okay.
I just messed around. No, but the pay per view overall was good. You know, the debut of well, we want to call it return of Chomako or the debut of Tanga Loa. You know what I mean? That was a big shock. We all thought maybe it was going to be Jacob, but who knows? We'll see where this goes. I'm really interested in where it goes. So let's see.
I think that's the WWE never seems to surprise. Like it's like everybody was suspecting this, and I'm like, this is what we're getting. A few years ago, what we were expecting, that's what we got. Now it's like we're expecting this, but bro, we're getting that. Because let me tell you, um, Tonga and Tama, they ran Japan for so many years. Original members of the Bullet Club. With AJ, they went with Cody, they went with Finn. So listen, this is gonna be really good. Um, I think that the way that it's looking right now with what they did backstage with Jay, like the way it all came in, and Paul Heyman just looking at him like save me type deal. But it's gonna be good, man. I am so invested in this storyline. Like I can honestly just do a whole podcast just on this storyline, where it's going, where it might lead, what's gonna happen, all this. It's just that great. And it's shocking to me that we're like 4 years into it and it's still getting interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not and at no point I'm going like, oh, this is getting boring already. You know?
Yeah.
I was one for me to I didn't want Roman to lose. You guys know that.
Nope.
I didn't want Roman to lose. When he
Nope.
lost, I'm like, okay, where do we go from here now? You know? Um I can't wait for Roman to come back. I know he's doing his thing right now, but I want Roman back because I can't wait to see this. But you know what? I was just thinking about this earlier. Where's Jimmy? What's
That's what I
going
was
on
thinking
with
too.
Jimmy? And I'm not talking about storyline injury. I'm talking about like where is he? Because if you think about it, he's the only one that is like in the back seat of everything. When Jimmy at one point was supposed to be the guy, to be the breakout star of the Usos, and it turned out to be Jay. Jay's doing great things. Um, I think that when Roman comes back and everything's gonna come full circle. Everything's gonna come full circle, and I'm expecting some great matches for SummerSlam, man. I really am. Whether it be Roman and Solo or a tag or the Usos getting back together. Listen, I'm all for it. I'm in. I can't wait.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking eventually at one point that Jimmy and Jay they're gonna come back, and eventually maybe Roman will join, and they'll be like the old bloodline versus the new bloodline. But question is, where will Paul Heyman be? Whose side? I mean, I'm
Who
pretty
do you
sure it'll
think?
probably be Roman, but like, I mean, it would be kind of cool if it's
His
like Roman, Jimmy, Jay
his tribal
versus.
chief.
Oh no, yeah,
Um,
that would be like maybe like a 6-man tag, maybe not a SummerSlam or WrestleMania match, but eventually something, you know, along the lines of Roman and Jimmy and Jay versus the new bloodline.
Listen, let it be SummerSlam or WrestleMania, because from the looks of it, we're not gonna be getting that many PLEs in the United States.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
First of all, before we continue, how was that crowd
Dude, I think
Yeah.
LA Knight got the biggest pop of the night.
on
I would
on
say.
SummerSlam
SmackDown,
On
on
Smack.
SmackDown?
but I
But
think Jay and AJ got even bigger
Oh,
pops.
did you hear Randy's?
Oh, Randy.
Oh,
oh yeah,
They're singing his.
Cody's.
Yeah, that was.
Cody. They were singing Cody's. So was Randy's too.
Oh my
You
goodness.
can look at Samantha Irvin and she's like, okay, I need to start announcing. I'm like, shut up. Like they kept going, bro. Man, the whole pay per view was a great experience. And to be honest with you guys, I remember Backlash being one of those pay per views that I was like, you know, it's just pretty much rematches from WrestleMania. We just seen them, blah blah blah. But last year when they went to Puerto Rico, wow, that was to me that was the best pay per view of 2023 for obvious reasons. You know, you got Damien Priest versus Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. We got to see Carlito. We got to see Savio, Tio Savio, which was great. So, and then this year in France, that was great. So I'm actually looking forward to it, to the international PLEs. We got Canada, always great. We got
Germany's
what's the other?
Germany.
Germany. Yeah, the one that we can go.
Yeah.
But they have another one.
Scotland.
Scotland. That one I really want to go because like I said, I got some friends up there in Scotland. I've been dying to go to Scotland. I would love to go see Andy Roberts and Kid Fight, over there in Scotland. Great guys, great talents from Scotland. Those guys are amazing. Really great guys and good trainers. So yeah, I wish I would have gone. I would have known that. Like we know, SummerSlam. This is gonna be like 6 months ahead. They just told us what a month ago. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of short planning for me. But that would have been for me. That would have been a must to go to Scotland.
Yeah, absolutely. I the France experience. For me, the international PLEs that they have are probably have to be one of the best because you get to show the fans. Because the United seems a little boring. You know what I mean? Like the crowds are. Oh well, we've seen this, but like you get them over there, and it's awesome listening to them. Singing Randy's song, Cody's song. It's awesome. But from what I heard, I mean, they're rumors, but WrestleMania 40 and eventually maybe 42, 43, whatever. Could you imagine that in London?
That'll be
In
great.
London, I heard
Yeah.
some on that, and I would be the first WrestleMania that will be out of the United States.
No, WrestleMania 6 and 18 were in Toronto, Canada.
Okay. Well, okay in the North America,
Okay, in Europe.
and yeah.
So one thing that I saw today about international PLEs is that Chile, South America, they have a huge wrestling following down there. And WWE has done a few tryouts down there. And every time that they sell out. But who was it? I saw it today. Oh, Sammy. When Triple H posted about, this and that and like, the international PLEs and stuff like that, Sammy posted Chile with a
No,
bunch of like,
no way.
so it's a great crowd. Chile's a beautiful country. Pura vida and all that. And, I would love to go to Chile. And most of my vacations are usually involve wrestling. If it's not Florida for Disney with my wife, don't smirk there because you go too. So,
I didn't say nothing.
so, but yeah, man, again, I'm looking forward to the international PLEs. I'm looking forward to, I don't know, who knows? Maybe go to one a year. I won't do the Saudi one, not
Nah.
because of anything. Just the flight is just way too long. Or Australia, but I'll
Ooh,
go to London in a heartbeat. I'll go to Germany in a heartbeat. 8 hours. That's go to sleep. you know,
Yeah.
true.
and you got to do like 30 hours. It's like okay, that's a bit too much.
No, that
So,
is.
but yeah, bloodline match, amazing match. Um, what did you guys think? Tiffy time. Bailey and Naomi. Say Tiffy.
Iffy.
Tiffy.
Tiff.
It was a good
I
match.
mean,
I think. I want to see where it goes though, because now I think Naomi should get her own shot. One on one with Bailey, because I was kind of thrown into that. Tiffy was thrown into that because she wanted a chance. Um, but overall, I think that match, like I said, was the second best of the night. Uh, and it's always glowing when Naomi is out.
uh-huh. Overall, no, overall, great match. I think my early prediction, I think Tiff's gonna win the Money in the Bank. I feel like WWE is gonna really push her. Um, yeah, no, it like I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan of Tiff, but like I said, just kind of one of those things. Like, like I don't see her as champion, but I just feel like WWE would do something like that, like they done with plenty of people. Like for example, Carmella. I feel like she was never really a great champion, but I feel like Tiff will get her time, if you want to say,
Her her Tiffy time.
Tiffy time.
her Tiffy time,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that match. It was for me, like I said, it was close between the other two, the Bloodline and the Cody and it was just something about it. I don't know. That's just you watch it and they seem like it's not like old times where they're just like, yeah, there was a little bit of botches, whatever, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Um, it happened in all great matches. So, but like for women's, it you see in it, you see the botches, and it's like, wow, like this is terrible. Like you can tell, like back in the day, they're really like not moving and like stuff like that. They look like they're athletic. They want to show like they're top dogs um of of WWE. So I don't know. Just for me, it was good. I'm not taking anything away from Cody and AJ or the Bloodline match because they were really good. They really were. But for me, for that, uh, for Backlash, it was for me, Bailey winning the title, retaining the title.
Good. 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 So e- to me, it was a good match. It was a good match. Don't get me wrong. Um, since since I'm so involved in the business and my mentality is probably different than from what you guys is when it comes to things. I don't think Naomi should be anywhere near a title shot yet. The way she left, the way that, she just said she was a champion. She just gave the belt away and left for 2 years or whatever, how long she was. Um, don't get me wrong though. Naomi, one of my favorites, but I think that you should earn your spot again. I think that like any other job, um, if you quit your job, and you come back, you got to start at the bottom. You don't start at the same position you were in, you
That's
know? So I think that she should, take her share of losses, but who knows? Like Kyle was saying, Naomi, maybe it's like, you know what? We're going to give you the shot. We're going to take you out of the way. Now I don't know what's going to happen. Haven't talked to Triple H just yet on that. But, as far as Tiffy, she, she still has a way to go a little bit, but, she'll be there. She'll make it. She'll make it there. All right. So, next match. Let's skip this match. Let's just go straight to the other one, to the WWE Women's Tag Team title. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair versus the Kabuki Warriors. What's your thought on that, Kyle?
Sorry about the but I'll be honest. I probably missed about half of it because I wasn't too interested into it. I lost interest in it. Uh, I thought it was strung out a little too long. I think I was the
That's
only one that had Blade, Jade and Bianca winning that, where you and Eric had the Kabuki Warriors.
I mean, I kind of figured Jade and Bianca would win, but like I said, the match wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be. I would have preferred the Kabuki Warriors to win, just so they can keep that damage control, top women's tag team. But I mean, like I said, I Bianca, she's great. She's proved she's done a lot so far. Jade, like I said, I think they're pushing her a little too strong. I don't. I feel like
wait.
she, yeah, she. I mean, the way she's wrestled. I mean, she can wrestle, but I don't know. I just not a fan. Not a fan.
You
I don't like
fast
her style of
forward.
wrestling. To me, it's kind of like the Brock Lesnar. Like Brock. Yeah, the three move guy.
Yep.
There's a lot of those three move guys though. You got Roman, John Cena. You got a whole bunch of those. But for me, it's I'm gonna start a thing about Jade. Every time I'm not a big fan of her either. For me until she's I think I made a joke here when the paper was on. I think she has that AEW training, and
Yeah.
it's I don't know, it's so cringy to watch her wrestle. I don't think she can wrestle. I think she needs to go back to NXT. Obviously she was a big name in AEW and they want to push her to the main roster, but to me, I don't send her to AEW, sorry, to NXT. Let her work there for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not too big of a fan yet. You gotta prove to me, not to me, obviously, to everybody, I guess, um, that she can hang. But she's hanging with one of the best, Bianca Belair, and Bianca Belair will always be a top dog in WWE, whether it's 10 years from now or not. But she will continue being here and she will dominate. And but the match itself wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't too bad, obviously, until you saw Jade in the ring. And the Kabuki Warriors, man, Asuka and Carrie Zane or Sane. Sorry, I can't.
Kyrie.
They're amazing. They are really amazing, but they're not going anywhere. I don't see them going anywhere. I knew they were gonna lose. It just had a feeling that they were gonna lose. So, but my dislike for Jade right now is real.
Here's the thing. So so here's the thing. When
What?
it comes to Jade, I think that Jade, she's gonna get it though. She's gonna be a huge star. She already is. The way that she's being presented to the WWE universe, she's being presented as a huge star. And no matter what we say, they're gonna keep pushing her. Um, I don't even want to talk about that match for one specific reason. Because did you guys see on SmackDown the tag match, the 6 woman tag,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when Bailey wanted to tag Bianca,
yeah,
and Bianca's
Yeah.
like, do you need my help? Like, do you need my help? Like, you can already see the friction. Um, well, there was always been friction between them, even Damage Control and Bianca. I know that, but I'm telling you, and remember what I said last week. We need Jade to be the heel because if Bianca turns heel, Bianca's going to destroy her. And I'm starting to see those signs in Bianca, where Bianca is going to be the one turning. So I can wait. I can't wait for that. So Bianca turns heel, joins the Street Profits as a heel faction. Woo.
Ooh,
Ain't nobody stopping them.
that would be good.
Don't roll your eyes back there, Kyle.
I didn't roll my eyes. I was thinking.
He said he's thinking.
Street Profits as heels with Bianca.
That would
Let's
be.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
But here, I got one more thing to add.
Sure.
Uh,
Sure.
the reason, so they kind of kept those titles on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you
But they
think they're
can
gonna yeah, but do you think to kind of make it a little bit more equal to bring the World Women's Tag Team Championships onto Raw? Is there enough? Do they have enough
belt?
talent?
Yes.
They do. Yeah.
They have enough belts? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Way too many champions. You know, it's funny you say that because as soon as you said it, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta say it. So here we go again with AEW. Damn it.
God damn.
I was listening to the Kevin Nash podcast. Click this. Really good podcast. Kevin is as honest as he's just straight shooter. Um, he's like, I sat down and watched like 2 hours of AEW and every single guy that walked down the ramp had a belt.
Yeah.
There's the world champion. There's this champion. There's that champion. There's a there's two trios champion. So it's like I'm like, really? Do they? I have to. I said I was gonna check. I didn't check, but I'm gonna have to check. Um, yeah, they have a lot of belts. But anyway, I don't think they're gonna create a women's world tag team titles, given just because I don't think they need it. But you never know. 'Cause you never know.
Well, I didn't
Well,
think they were gonna. I didn't think they were gonna split up the men's, but they did. I thought that was.
oh, I knew that was I knew that was coming the moment that they announced it was gonna be a ladder match. I'm
Mm.
like, oh, there you go. That's how they're gonna split the titles. There's been if you're gonna have two belts, right? And now you got the draft
Mm-hmm.
again. You know where everybody's. You can't be having this back and forth with the tag team titles, and not taking anything away from the women's tag team titles, but they really don't get defended that much. You know, they really don't get that credit. You know, kind of like when they came out, like when Sasha and Beatty had them. That they brought prestige to that title, but that doesn't happen anymore. That doesn't happen anymore. All right, my boy, El
El
Campeon,
Campeon.
El Campeon,
Beyond.
all rise for El Campeon, Damian Priest. I hate to say it, that was the worst
Ace.
match of the night.
What? I
I didn't feel it was the worst match of the night.
mean, yeah. Yeah. I didn't
It,
think it
it
was
was
that
the
bad.
shortest. It was the shortest match of the night.
Thank God.
Okay.
I don't know how many more super kicks can freaking Damian take. Seriously, Jay Uso, all
Oh
he
yeah.
did was super kicks. I think he just watched the AEW videos of the Young Bucks and was like, oh, this is what they do all day and night. Super kick, super kick.
I
That's all pretty much what he did. No, I had to throw that in there. But no, when it comes to Damian Priest and Jay Uso, the beginning, Jay's entrance, woo, amazing.
yeet
Loved it. Ye-
Yeet.
yeet yeet.
But that was the other thing that it kind of turned me off. Um, Great catchphrase. Great catchphrase. The yeet, everything. But every punch, yeet, no problem. You can control what the fans do. But hence, in the middle of a world title match, you're stopping Damien from hitting you so you can go, yeet.
Oh wait.
I mean, it wasn't in the middle. That was at the beginning.
The match already started.
Yeah,
They were
but it wasn't
fighting.
like halfway into it. It was maybe
He's,
2 minutes into it.
huh? Yeet. So,
Did Did you catch when Damien, like when the crowd was doing that though? They were doing the no yeet when Damien.
I did.
Oh
I did.
jeez.
But it is, there's no denying. Damien Priest is my favorite right now, for obvious reasons. And, I just expected more from, not him, not him. I expected more from Jey Uso. So I'm throwing the blame on Jey. The match wasn't good because of Jey.
Man, the
It
match
was,
wasn't good. The match wasn't good because we had to see that big ass head of JD come in.
JT McDowell.
Oh man.
But
That's
before
another
we
thing. What
before we
fuck?
get to that ending, I want to get your thoughts of the match, not the ending of the match.
Mm.
Hi.
I liked the match. Maybe it's because I'm a Yeet fan. You know, I was yeeting in my living room watching that match. I didn't. I didn't think like. To be honest, I didn't think Finn and JD were gonna come down to that, but
That's the ending.
surprise. Well, JD came down halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of super kicks, but that's what Jay is known for. But
Here's my
Yeah.
thing. Here's my thing. Sorry to cut you off there. Here's my thing. The super kick was Shawn Michaels' finisher. If Shawn Michaels hits you with that, it was over. You got Jey Uso giving Damian Priest like 20 super kicks, and it was like that. It's too much.
They're
well, here
not
you
as
go.
deadly as Shawn Michaels.
I was gonna
Yeah,
I was gonna say maybe Damien can hang with Prime HBK. You know what I mean? I don't know. He can hang with.
Ah, listen,
you
I mean,
don't have Jay tuning up the band though.
That's true too. That's true.
True.
That's true.
and Jay wears sneakers, and Shawn Michaels wears the wrestling boot.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, sorry about that. Let's go.
Yeet.
Totally.
Okay.
I'm still looking at my floor and my table is all covered with flies
Okay.
from the beginning. Um, what do you think, Joel? What do you? Oh, Derek. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Um, um, no, overall, I thought it was a good match. I was going for Jay. I'm a Yeet fan as well. Um, overall, it was good. I do agree. It could have been a little better with Jay. I mean, like I think you mentioned before, Damien and Bad Bunny. He made Bad Bunny look great last year. Um, they didn't have that kind of match this year with Damien. So it's like I feel like Jay could have done a little better. Like overall, it was still good, but wasn't the best match of the night.
Sure. Joel.
For me, I think it's I don't know who to decide here because I like Damien and I like Jay. Damien, obviously, well, he's first Puerto Rican champion in like what
Bro.
long time, very long time, 50 years,
50 years.
50 years,
Wow.
and that says something, because we we're Puerto Rican, and we all we want is someone to like look after. So right now, Damien, he's growing on me, but Jay reminds me of if anybody knows, like you and Derek. I know Kyle might not know, but my favorite wrestler growing up was Jeff Hardy, and this right now, Jay Uso is reminding me of Jeff Hardy and a single run. And the only reason why I say that is because obviously you got the Usos. Usos were the best tag teams. The Hardy Boys at the time were the best tag team for me personally. And the Usos, Jay was Jeff Hardy, and I think Jay needs to win that title. He has to win it. One time, give it to him, and then go from there. But for me, overall was okay. Yeah, I didn't agree with the whole super kick. It was too much. It was way too much. Just like the WrestleMania match with Jimmy and Jay. That was
Yeah, that was something else.
that was a little hard to watch, even though it's probably one of the matches I wanted to see the most.
It
So
usually works out that way. But that's the other thing that I wanted to say. I really like Jay. I really do. I've been a fan of the Usos. Well, you guys remember, you guys were little, the Moonstambo and the whole nine.
yeah,
Yeah.
Um, I've been a fan of the Usos for a long time, and I uh I don't know what it is, but I don't want to say Jimmy and Jay are tag team guys. I don't want to say that. I think they can each have a single run, but I see more of a single run with Jimmy the way he's doing, but he's also doing like a comedy act as well. With Jay, and I saw this yesterday, I think it was, or today. Um, this is Jay's fifth world title chance. His
Really?
fifth. And he's lost them all, obviously. He's lost them all. Um, I mean, and I, I don't, I don't see him as main event Jay Uso. No, 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 no disrespect to him. Like I said, I think he's great, but I don't see him being the world champion just yet. Um, he had the worst match of WrestleMania with Jimmy, and this was a bad match. And as you mentioned, Derek, that I said yesterday to you, um, I put it on him for the simple fact that go back and watch Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny from last year's Backlash. Damian Priest made Bad Bunny look like $1 million. Made her look like $1 million. You know, Bad Bunny wasn't there, doesn't really wrestle. He's not a wrestler. He goes in and he went and had one hell of a performance. Jay does this for a living daily. And I just think, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was expecting this banger, banger after banger, but I don't
Burger
know.
after burger.
Burger after
That's
burger.
yeah, burger after burger. Woo.
that's me right there, bro. I salute
Hoagie
to
after hoagie. Hoagie after hoagie.
heck yeah, Hoagie Fridays. Derek, I'm getting you a hoagie on Friday,
Let's go.
but it's just one. The rest you gotta pay though, because Derek. No. Anyway.
Okay.
Mm. All right, guys. Let's talk about the main event. Main event of the evening. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Kyle.
I don't think the crowd was quiet once during that match.
Ooh.
from AJ coming out until probably 10 minutes after the match ended, that crowd was on their feet, singing, chanting. Overall, it was a not pretty good match. It was a great match. Saw a little Stardust come out
Oh yeah.
because of the night before. But it was a good match. I liked it. It kept me engaged. And that crowd, man, I could only imagine.
No, for me, the
Derek?
match was great. I loved it. Like Cody Rhodes right now, one of the hottest stars in WWE. AJ Styles, we watched AJ Styles for years and years and years. Always one of my favorites. And I think if you put anyone with AJ Styles, they're gonna have a great match. Like it's AJ Styles. Come on. It was. I think the match. I mean, honestly, it might have been my favorite, but I still think tag team in the beginning killed it. But overall, great match. Loved it. Crowd was wild the whole match. It's just it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good match. I liked it, but I think now the question is where is Cody going after this? Where's Cody going after this? Because like I don't know if the story is gonna continue. I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna he's gonna get one more chance or where's Cody going now? And I mean I like to see everybody get multiple chances, like but let's not prolong this for too long. You know, give it to other superstars that are out there. My God, give it to Kevin Owens, man.
Oh,
Another match, Kevin Owens, man. I know he's had plenty of title shots, but
I'll
you
take it.
you know how
yeah.
many have you had? How many have you had?
I don't know.
Uh,
Give Dad a chance again. You know.
Not
Give Dad a chance again.
listen, guys. Listen, let's not talk about. Um, to answer your question, I think that I I I didn't finish watching the press conference, but I read that Cody said that he would love to, and it was funny the way he said it too. I like I saw it on the video. Like he would love to revisit his rivalry with Randy Orton.
I
So,
mean,
but the way he made it sound was because he even said it. He said, "Randy beat me before. I want to see how it is now." The way I took that was like, yeah, I want to fight Randy because he beat me already. Now I just want to beat him. Like, you know, he was a young kid. Randy was a veteran. Now he's just the top star, and Randy is, dude. Randy Orton is Randy Orton, bro. I don't
no,
give a shit, bro. Randy could be 50 years old if he still wrestles like that and looks like that. You'd be the man. But I think that it'll be Randy versus Cody next pay-per-views and stuff like that. As far as the match, Derek, I think you said everything that I was gonna say because I'm not taking anything away from Cody at all. Cody's the man right now.
but
Put it, you put anybody with AJ Styles is gonna be a great match. So AJ is AJ Styles because of that. That's the type of performance that he gives you. AJ Styles he's a superstar. He's a wrestler's wrestler, and he can do it all. He can do it all. High flyer, uh, anything. He can do absolutely everything. I think AJ Styles is one of the best uh, wrestlers out there right now. I wish that I could say that he's on my top five, but since I'm a hell of a lot older than all of you, I can't because I got like people from like way back, way back, you know. But that's a good one right now. We're gonna finish the show with that one. So, with that question. But as far as what's next for Cody, I think is Orton. Randy Orton is next for Cody. Um, what's going to happen with Jade and Bianca? I hope Bianca turns on Jade. What's going to happen with the Bloodline? Kevin Owens, Randy Orton? I think that something's got to happen because obviously I think Randy's going. Um, Main event for SummerSlam. That's why I wanted to leave this for last, like after we talked about everybody, because main event for SummerSlam. Mi campeón, Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. It's
No,
happening, guys.
not just Finn Balor. It has to be the demon Finn Balor.
No, 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 no. I don't want Damian to lose, bro. Just let it be Finn.
No, no, no. We have no. You gotta give Finn the title back.
Nah,
Yes,
it
yes.
could be. Oh, there's
Well,
it
I don't know.
could be the Demon Flynn if that June 15th thing, the whole scramble that you sent. Yeah, I saw a total different thing.
What you saw?
They brought up the whole Wyatt 6.
Yeah. No, I think no, I think it is. But they're gonna come in and Clash of the Castle. But no, I think that we saw it at the end of the match and when Damien he just pie faced JD. I loved
Mm-hmm.
it. And Damien's
And
gonna be the face. Damien's gonna be the face because if you're this bad guy, you're not gonna be telling your crew, stop it, he had enough, let him go, let him go.
mm-hmm.
True.
So I was like, oh shit, he's gonna be a face. I'd rather him as a heel, but as long as he keeps the title some way, somehow, man, let it go. Let it be. You know? So I'm calling it right now. SummerSlam main event. Finn Balor versus Damian Priest.
I'm gonna say Demon Finn versus Damian Priest.
Joel doesn't agree, but go ahead, Joel.
Oh no, I agree the match is gonna happen. Now, do I think it's gonna be the main event? No.
Ooh.
I'm gonna predict the main event is gonna be Cody versus Rock. I'm just saying.
It's the World
I
Heavyweight
don't know.
title. It's still the main event.
But okay, technically, you got two main events. I guess you can say. But for me, the main event is the very last match of that show. That's just to me. That's just how it goes. Because even when you think about it, this backlash, he was campeón, he was the campeón, but he was like the third match in. You know what I mean? That wasn't the main event. I'm just saying. I for me, I'm gonna put my prediction out there. I think Cody and Rock are obviously gonna make this, but when all this happens, the Bloodline's gonna come and try to. The new Bloodline is gonna try to attack Cody. But now that they're still,
Yeah.
that's my prediction. Come SummerSlam time, so.
All right.
I don't know. I have a feeling that your main event that you think's gonna happen at SummerSlam is actually gonna happen at 41.
That's what I was
Let
thinking.
it circle back where it all started.
Oh, 41.
Yep. Where the slap started, let it circle back and
Yes,
finish it where
sir.
it started.
Cody versus The Rock.
Yep.
Well, that brings us to my next subject. What?
The hell is that?
Brings me to my next subject. WrestleMania.
Ooh. Vegas.
Vegas. What an announcement. What an announcement. April 19 and 20. Las Vegas already smells like this. The whole city of Las Vegas smells like it. Can you imagine it on 420?
Oh my
Oh,
god. Wow.
I got married in Vegas 5 years ago. Well, 5 years this year, and 4 years. Whoa,
Oh. Ooh, careful.
4 years ago. Um, and yeah, it was. That's all you can smell. But I'm not. But whatever. Um, yeah, it's gonna be great. Raiders, Allegiant Stadium. I call it the Raiders Stadium. I'm just wondering if we're gonna have a lot of WrestleMania merchandise with a lot of like skulls and black and gray because we really had to suffer with that ugly ass green this year.
What? That green?
Yeah, that green.
Yeah. Mm.
That ugly green. No, all jokes aside, I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam. Um, I'm ready for it. I'm still ready for it. And we already made a pact. The SDN Podcast is gonna be there, live and in living color. We're gonna be there. We're gonna do our thing. Um, what I'm trying to do, um, we're gonna get. We're going. We'll be there. Let's just say we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't give out all the bells and whistles.
no, not yet. Oh no, 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 no. Let's get back. Um,
Wait.
so yeah. So WrestleMania, we're gonna be doing our thing over there. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna try to do a couple of things. Um, gonna plan it out, get it all set. Might actually do something for SummerSlam. Don't know yet, depending on time wise what I can do. But yeah, we're gonna the SDN podcast is gonna be there. Now, before we close the show, I was gonna ask you. I said about the top five, and I'm just wondering right now, who are your top five wrestlers or your Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling? Let's start with Kyle. Let me put him on the
Oh,
spot
man, why
right
you
now.
gotta put me right on the spot, man? All right,
Fine,
Roy
fine. I'm gonna
Jr.
start from the bottom. Joel, who are your top five wrestlers? Or the four, the Mount Rushmore.
do four.
Yeah,
Um, I feel like mine are gonna be really. They're not gonna be in order because I'm not gonna do it. But I'll name
okay.
that personally the ones that I like. Um, man, I know if one probably two of them are gonna be this name is gonna be taken at least twice. Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. If all four, Eddie. Um, Edge, Eddie, Edge. I might miss one. I'd be very disappointed. So I needed some time to think about this. But on top of my head, for me, man, I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to think of the last one.
You're overthinking it, brother. Just say it.
Okay, so Eddie, Edge. Some might get hate for this. Jeff. Just trying to throw
Jeff
some
Jarrett.
there.
Jeff Jarrett. I know.
No.
Jeff
Okay.
Jarrett?
No.
No way.
And oh my goodness. I gotta like go back to my This is hard. This is
It
hard.
is. That's why I
This is very hard. I don't know. I'm trying to think in my head, and I don't want to bring anybody modern right now because
you can bring whoever you want.
I love Randy. I love Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock. You know, oh my goodness. There's too many. There's way too many. Let's go for the sake for right now. Um, I'm gonna say Stone Cold.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Stone Cold, but That's definitely changing. I need to reevaluate my decisions there because
How about you, Derek?
Oh man, I was hoping Kyle was next. No. I have two obvious ones that, at least from when I was started watching wrestling, um, two definitely is Taker and Randy. Um, wow.
It's
Yeah,
a loaded question.
it's tough.
It
I
is.
and I did have a favorite from my first WrestleMania until like WrestleMania, like now basically it's all, and you guys know it's always been Bray Wyatt. Um, the last one is damn. I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna have to say Shawn Michaels. It's just the people like I grew up watching is like they were them.
Man,
KBB.
this is. I don't think there's enough. There's too many years just to only have four. All right. This is
All
kind
right,
of
I'll
like
give you five.
this is kind of just like almost like the who's the greatest of all time for basketball. Come on, man. There's different eras.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's what I go with. But you got tons of LeBron fans.
Oh,
Um, man, I mean, you almost would have to put Terry up there. Hulk. All right. Um, Taker. See that whole era, that whole attitude era was just loaded. All right. Um, like, okay, can I just put a whole faction as one? I'm gonna put DX.
Okay.
Okay, and then my fourth would be The Rock. But I'm kind of like, I'm missing Randy there.
there's a different question. Favorite faction?
we
So,
we can go with that's crazy.
oh, if you guys want to do factions, we can do factions. I mean, that's for sure. So for me, when it comes to the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, with me it's very hard to pick because I have been watching wrestling since 1985. So I have a lot of years already on that. Who are my favorites? As you guys were talking, I changed my mind 17 times because there's so many. Um, and I got three, no question about it. But the fourth one is the one that is like,
Mm.
so there's so many, absolutely so many for us to choose from the different eras, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, and stuff like that. But if we're gonna go into actual Mount Rushmore, I'm gonna go Flair, Piper, Steamboat, Bret Hart. Now, I left Shawn, who's one of my favorites. The Rock. I left Edge out. There's
You left the
so many.
Taker out.
Taker, Stone Cold. Don't get me wrong, I love Stone Cold, but I really wasn't watching when he was red hot in '96 because I was in Puerto Rico and really didn't get WWE
What?
back then. What?
What?
So
What?
as far as my Dude, there's so many. So many. Because Barry Windle, bro. I can sit down and watch a Barry Windle match any day and not get bored. I honestly, again, I'm an old school guy. So I can actually sit back and watch the NWA, the old NWA, and watch it like it's live. Because it's that good. That's the type of wrestling that I grew up on. So, hey, those are my picks. Solid, solid, solid picks.
Oh
See,
yeah,
now I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night actually putting a freaking Mount Rushmore together
yeah,
to actually really think about it.
yeah.
It's
Pretty
gonna be
much.
It's hard,
impossible.
isn't it?
Hard.
All right. All right, guys. Has been fun. Let's do this again mañana. Let's do it.
Oh,
Monday Night Raw. And don't
I'm
forget,
excited to see what happens.
no, we have to do it.
No.
You see the matches for tomorrow? For the King of the Ring?
Oh
No, I
yeah,
haven't.
You
forgot.
have
Yeah.
it?
No.
I know one of the matches is Gunther versus Sheamus. So that right there, we know is gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
Banger after banger after banger. All right, guys. This has been fun. I appreciate you guys. SummerSlam is around the corner. Keely, we going.
Oh yeah. Oh
All
yeah.
righty.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
That's where all the yeah chants started. SummerSlam last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Snap
man.
into that Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, guys. You remember to hit that follow button on all social media platforms. We're the SDN Podcast. I am Eric, my boy Kyle, my boy Derek, and my boy Joel. Sorry, my bad. I call him by his name. He's not Kyle. He is KVB.
No way.
Talk to you guys in a bit.